Hey Aquarius, how's it going? This is Alan. Thanks for coming back. We're gonna get started on a reading today for your zodiac. Just remember that this message may not resonate to everybody, and that is completely okay. All right. Make sure you only take what is true to you, and then leave out the rest for somebody else to appreciate. This message is only intended for entertainment purposes. Let's see what we got here for you. Just put the cards out. Okay. So it looks like we are going to be talking about luck, changes, decisions, contentment, and cycles. This surely talks about cycles, right? Your recent past energy looks like some quick changes were coming through your way, and that very much may have made you feel like you're not able to carry everything all at once, and that may start some sort of reluctance on how you're gonna move forward from now on. So we got here the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the Fool in reverse. So yeah, you may be telling yourself like, oh my God, I got everything happening all at once around me. How am I supposed to, hold on to work, love, my responsibility? And you just look at yourself and you just start panicking on how you're actually gonna move forward with this. But here is what at least this 10 of Wands tells me right now. This is just calling for me right here in the middle. You may have to drop a few things down here and there. I'm not telling you that you should quit all of your projects, but it might be important for you to actually start prioritizing what is actually, urgent for this very moment. And, check what will be important down the road, maybe in a week from now, maybe in a month from now. And then convince yourself that those changes are not necessarily coming to challenge you, but to make you a better person. In your present energy, we got 3 cards over here. We got the 2 of Swords, we got the 9 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. For the 2 of Swords, you might be having to make some sort of choices over here. You got a tough choice, a difficult question about something that may be going on with your life at this very moment. And that either make or break what comes forward to you. But you need to look up into what actually makes you fulfilled, what actually makes your heart sing, what keeps your emotions in check. Is this choice that you're making right now going to stop you from thinking, stop you from making new projects? Does that truly put you in a place where you can follow your standards and follow what actually is important to you? What are your priorities right now? Does that maybe calling for, some sort of union, a moment to celebrate? Have you been celebrating yourself lately? That's what I mean. Like, I may ask you, have you been celebrating yourself lately through all the hard choices that you be trying to make? Are you doing that properly? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you making sure that those choices actually put you where you're supposed to be? For the future energy, we are looking at the 9 of Swords on reverse, the World, and the 2 of Wands. I think that you will very likely make the right choice. You will be releasing what doesn't really serve you. You will not be getting into this energy of constantly, getting to the point where like there's so much stuff going on around you that you can't think anymore. And you finally, gonna get to at the end of the cycle. Like whatever you're going through right now, it looks like you're trying to close a cycle at this moment. And then we'll be calling for a planning strategy from now on. So let me get a quick message from the Oracle. Let's get a couple Oracle cards so we can kind of see what you should do for yourself. And then we'll do a quick recap of this message. Because this clearly looks like you're trying to make some sort of choices after a whole lot of stuff is coming fast and happening to you like really quickly. So we got control at all costs. Are you sure it's answers you want? Inventions will be mine. I feel like I see now. It's a message. This is probably most likely a message about control. It's most likely a message about control. Yeah. So as a recap of this message, it looks like you're closing down a cycle. Changes are really coming fast to the point where it's hard to keep everything together and keep moving on. That may be giving you some sort of the full-on reverse energy, right? Where you just can't surrender and you can't let go of everything you've been holding on. All I want to tell you right now is that you need to start prioritizing what is important to you, what you can take now at this moment. What can I take care of today? What can I take care of within the next days or the next week? What is gonna affect me next month, next year? Okay, you gotta actually prioritize what is gonna affect you today, tomorrow, next month, next year. Once you finally get that, you will be able to make certain decisions. Those difficult decisions, you gotta have to pick your battles and listen to yourself. Have some sort of clarity so you can get some contentment on what actually matters to you. I think this pretty much calls like for family over here. That contentment, that feeling fulfilled sense that we may like to have. Not everything, a lot of things that may happen, you don't necessarily need to discover everything that's going on for you. Some information like can be just a bunch of noise. You don't necessarily gotta listen to it. You don't necessarily gotta control everything. You don't necessarily gotta take care of everything and everybody. I think this is like a matter of you just be a little selfish. Just take care of yourself. Just here and there. Don't be a super selfish kind of person, because that might bite you in the back later down the road. But it's that time for you to actually, don't try to control everything. The only thing you can control yourself right now is what you're gonna do at this moment, how are you gonna react to it, and how are you gonna move forward. You got a bow and arrow, you gotta aim, and you're gonna shoot. After you shoot, there's really nothing you can do that is not yours, that is for somebody else. Okay? Don't be completely just losing your mind over it. Don't lose your mind over it. If you make sure you make your choices properly, you will be able to close this cycle. Whatever that may be. That might be with work, that might be with love, with anything. And you'll be able to strategize and start over or move on to the next phase. But don't Don't be looking back. Don't be looking at trying to get vengeance, trying to control everything, trying to pick up all of the information that you want. Because that's not gonna take you anywhere. You can only use what you know, what you have at the moment. You can only make a decision with what information you have at the moment. If you don't have enough information, you don't have enough data, you can't really make a decision. So make a decision based off what you know at this moment, and try to move forward. Because I know very, very sure over here, surely on those cards, it's looking like you're gonna do a good decision, regardless of what happens. You will make a good decision. But my word of enlightenment for yourself is that prioritize. You gotta prioritize. What happens today? What can I do for today? What can I do for tomorrow? What can I do for next month? If you want to tackle everything, if you actually want to tackle everything that's been happening, that's been coming, that's what you're gonna have to do. What is crucial to be done today? What is crucial to be done next month, next year? And I think that's probably the message that I got for you today. All right. So thank you for staying until the end. I do have my store link down below in the description, as well as donation links. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Bye-bye.